see here. How's up with that? What's with the feedback on this damn thing? Can you guys hear that? Can you hear any feedback on this damn thing? Can you guys hear that? Can you hear any feedback on this damn thing? Can you guys hear that? Can you hear any feedback on this damn thing? Can you guys hear that? Can you hear any feedback on this damn thing? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Let's see. Wait a minute. How's going on here? 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 Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, what's up? Something wrong with my speaker or something on the phone. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? I don't get it. Something's messed up with it. I don't get it. Yeah. Can you guys hear me? Can anybody hear me? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Oh, cool. You hear me. That's good. Maybe it's fixed. Hang on 1 second. All right. No, please pull me over. And I'm glad it's fixed. I couldn't get the sound to work. Okay, good. I don't know how or why, but it was messed up there for 2 or 3 days. Well, check their IQ. If they called you an idiot, it wasn't me, was it? I mean, if they called you an idiot, odds are maybe they are. What's your name anyway? Blessed be. How you doing? Be B7. I guess I'm the idiot. I didn't see the 7. Now I'm blind. Yeah. Well, thanks for stopping by, and thanks for telling me that you're hearing me, because I've been in my live streams are going quiet and I couldn't figure out what's wrong. Like nobody could hear me. So maybe it's yeah. Maybe it's fixed. Um, where are you guys at? Any of you, are you guys from America? Any of you guys? Or are you from another country? Wait, don't leave. Don't end the live stream. I'll hang on here for a few minutes. I just wanted to try to fix it. It's been 3 days. I couldn't do a live stream. We kept cutting out. West Virginia, there you go. I like West Virginia football, college football. Exactly, dude. Where are the frickin' Epstein files? That shit should be out, and those people should be going to jail. I like Jesus myself. Forget Trump. Forget anybody who's running against Trump. I have no time for any politicians anymore. I think they're all lying to us. They're all in it they're in it to win it. They're all making their money, and deep down, I don't think any of them give a shit about us. Being real about it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thanks. Yep. You were one of the few people that knew what that was. That's a Punisher. That's right. 23-year-old kids are talking about how California's going to get bombed. I don't know. You know what? Here's one thing that's bothering me, man, is that for some damn reason, we're blowing up all these oil wells over there, right? And I don't know that that's necessary. Even it just seems nuts, and it's making the price of oil go up all over the world. It's going to probably take down everybody. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm not an economist, but it doesn't seem. I don't know. Seems kind of crazy. Thank you, Cammy. You don't give a shit about. I don't give a shit about you. Okay. I guess that's your right. See, that's what I believe in. Freedom of speech and you having the right to choose, not to be in a country that doesn't give you any rights. Just saying that. My Honda, I never owned a Honda. I had a Toyota. Sacramento. What, right now? Or are you saying in the near future? I don't know. You guys have oil refineries right around there? Then maybe that would be a target. I don't know. How you doing? You're in Boston? You a Red Sox fan? Toyotas are decent. They'll run forever. So are you a Red Sox fan? I'm actually working for minor league baseball right now. Just got back. Uh, the Wilmington Blue Rocks. I worked there last year. I'm going back. I don't know. Is there oil refineries near where you're at? Might be a target for it. Yeah, that'd be cool. What's your name? Katie Hebert? Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's that say? Big Dog Zola, 1970. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I was trying to fix the darn speaker wasn't working for the live streams, and it just started working again. Hang on one second. Let me see something here. That's cool. All right. How old do you think I am? Take a guess. How old do you think I am? You'll never guess it in 100 years. American flag and an eagle. There you go. Yeah, you're right. I'm actually 62. I just turned it. Nah, a little older than 43. It's all the good living. I look young. 63. Or so sorry, 62. I just turned 62. Yeah, you win a prize. I'll send one of these to you. Actually, you know what? Pretty soon I'm gonna have it probably wouldn't help if you're far away, but I will be able to put free tickets to the Blue Rocks games up. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, don't worry about it. No, none that I'm aware of. What's this? Do you have? What's that? Yeah. What's the weather like out there right now? You guys got good weather right now? It's actually warm out here. I'm in Delaware, by the way. Oh, what's up there? A little bit of pure gold. Yeah. How old is your oldest kid? Time's flying. So you said you had, was it 6 or 5 kids? Can't recall. Evidently, you can hear me. That's good to know. I've been trying like hell to get my live stream sound back up. Yeah. Central California today is 80 degrees with an ocean breeze. That sounds good. How's the gas price where you're at? It's starting to beat me up, man. But I shouldn't complain. I hear it's really bad out in California. Yeah, we were about a month ago. I was paying $2.70. No, $2.69. Now it's up to 360, 370. So that's nothing really. Because I think California, you guys were paying like 5 all the way up to higher than that, $7, weren't you, for a while? Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. He's grown up. What's it? 480. And that's in okay. I guess that's not too bad. I thought I remember hearing like $5 or $7 a few years ago out there. I actually do DoorDash, and luckily I got a hybrid. It's half gas and half electric. North Georgia, sunny and 64. That's cool. Yo, what's up, Long John? How you doing? Finally got. It seems like I got my audio fixed on my channel here. Every time I tried to do a damn live stream, it was cutting out and everything. What's the weather like over there, Long John? Let me guess, you guys got rain again. Oh, you have 5. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I remember you saying that. My bad. Yeah, that's cool. You're getting a good day too.
Hello, Moto.
Keep getting spam calls on my other phone. You trying to make the Brady Bunch and stuff. Get that 6th kid in there. My mom had 9 kids. I don't know how she put up with us all. Wow, 96. That's great. As long as no cold front comes through and start throwing tornadoes from it, you get that cold and hot going together. The other night, I sitting in a parking lot talking to Tammy, and all of a sudden the wind was whipping so bad the car was shaking, and it rained like hell. In a big flash, it didn't even look like lightning. The whole sky lit up blue. It's like, what the hell is this? A weather weapon? It was the craziest thing. She said that they got hit with it like a day before. She's out in Ohio. I'm in Delaware. Did you put in a garden yet? You planting any gardens this year? Cold snap again. Exactly. Can't. Makes me wonder if there's weather manipulation going on. I think there is, or it's end times or something. Something's going on, man. I've never seen weather so crazy in my entire life. You said, did you put any garden in yet? Every time I talk to Tammy, she's gardening. So it's supposed to be cold snap again. You know, it's amazing that it can go that big of a variety, go like 80, 90 degrees and drop in one day all the way down to like 25 or 30 degrees or something. It's nuts. That's cool. That's a good idea. There you go. How you doing, Starboy? What's it say, Starboy the night? What? Yeah. Has your gas and electric bill gone up, dude? Yes, but I heard it's going to be worse. How you doing? My mother's dead, so nobody loves my face anymore, I guess. So nobody thinks it's a good face. And yeah, actually, the other day was the day she passed away. No, yeah, the 15th of March she died, but it was a few years back. But always this time of year, it bums me out. $3 a gallon. Yeah. He's got a face for radio. Yep. That's funny you should say that because I'm going to be on the radio. You might want to change your shoes there for starters. Start there and maybe work your way up, buy some new pants or something. Jump in the shower, the whole 9 yards. FM. Is AM even existing? I don't even know if AM radio is even still a thing. Where are you at? What's your name? Pro folk. Wait a minute. Hello. Wait a minute. Hello from the Republic of Ireland. Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day. Good to have you here. I have a moderator from over in Galway. I guess, is that how you pronounce it? Galway or Galway? Yeah, there's a guy that comes on this on my live streams. He's one of my moderators. It went up. The gas went up 80 cents. Yeah, it's starting to do the same thing here. My Aunt Mary was from County Mayo in Ireland. How's it over there? I know back in the day you guys had a lot of problems. Is it settled down? I mean, the IRA and there was a lot of fighting back and forth. Has everything calmed down and changed, or that was back in the 70s or something, or when I grew up? I remember hearing all. Yes, you're right. There is no fertilizer. I'm honestly thinking they're doing it intentionally to starve people. I think they're trying to shorten the population. And I'm sure they use. I think they what is lacking that they don't have the fertilizer? Are they making that out of a petroleum product, or it's usually like I can't remember what the hell it is, but it's chemicals. So why all of a sudden is there a shortage? Oh yeah, Forbes. There you go, from Ireland. Yep. Yeah, as far as I know, I got Irish, English. I actually got American Indian and one other German. I'm sorry, how do I forget that? I got a lot of German in me, evidently. My mother's father was from Germany. I think her mother was, but what's that? Illinois. You're from Illinois. Okay. Chicago, the Windy City, or just the outskirts, or somewhere else in up there in that state? There's no fighting in Ireland anymore. Only cost a little. Yeah, well, I'm glad there's no fighting. You guys should be able to live in peace and be able to walk up and down the streets without something blowing up near you. And hopefully we can all do that, because it's getting scary in the world. Yeah. We got to bring in what's that say? An eye somehow. Uh, Outskirts. All right. Do you follow sports at all there, pro folk? You a Bears fan? Watch football at all? Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what? Why don't we go back to more primitive times? With didn't you guys out west? I don't know whether the ground is as good, because you had, where you're at 50 to 100 years ago, there was dust ball. Actually, I guess it's closer to 100 years. Like the soil was eroding, and you probably lost a lot of your topsoil. But I remember learning that way back in the day, they used to use organic material, like, fishermen would use, pieces of fish and whatever to put stuff back into the ground. American Indians did that, and other stuff. Why are we using chemicals? I mean, I get it to some degree, but chemicals are being put in our food, and chemicals are being put in our fertilizer, and they're ending up in our food. It's more and more stuff that isn't natural. Did yeah, that's cool. I just got a job working for a minor league baseball team again. I was there last year. It's Wilmington Blue Rocks. Our affiliate, the major league team is the Nationals, Washington Nationals. But you're right. Yeah, about scraping the ground. Yeah. The next thing is there's a lot of shortage of water anymore. You guys noticing that and hearing about that? Like out in California, Governor Newsom wasn't allowing water to flow down, I guess, in the lower parts of California. And that's when they had them fires. They didn't even have water to hardly put it out, and the farmlands are turning bad from not enough rain. Yeah, you're probably right. It comes down to money for everything. And they even throw it in our food because it's probably saving them money. Instead of putting some real stuff in there, let's hit them with some chemicals. Yeah. I think they're trying to kill us off, dude. And get my first red strawberries. That's cool. That's quick. Well, the strawberries do come in early, from what I remember. You have plenty of water. All right. Well, I guess I'm talking more west, like California is bad. But you're kind of further inland. You're in Oklahoma, correct? Which is closer to like Texas, and I'm just talking. See, I'm far east. I'm over in Delaware. I don't know what our situation is this year, but I know in Ohio they're selling off farmland. Tammy was talking about this. I looked into it. It's crazy that they're buying it all up for these data centers, right? And the data centers are stealing the electric, needing the electric and water to cool the data center. And it's ridiculous because then they got to have rolling blackouts for the citizens, which are a lot of them are elderly. Why are you doing that to collect our data? And for what reason? What's so important that they're doing that? Yeah, you're right, Long John. Nature's the answer, man. It seems okay. South Central. What's Oregon up to? Yeah, Lake Mead is right near that area, I think. I think Lake Mead might be near Vegas or somewhere out there. It's real low, but you know something? That's happening in a lot of places around the world. Look over at the Tigris Euphrates River. They said it's like almost gone. It's drying up, and that's right in the Bible that that's going to happen at end times. Makes you wonder. Maybe that's what's going down. AI. Hang on 1 minute. Let me send the thing over. Sorry about that. I was trying to send a link to someone. They just made it illegal to farm or grow anything. They started a green credit system that allows corporations to buy green credits from untouched land. Why? Why are they doing this stuff? Corporations are putting a hurt on the world. What's 52, cold pack 13? You think that's my age? Thank you. Or is that the temperature where you're at? Yeah, really. That's cool. That's not cool, but it's good that you're getting that stuff. Everything's getting so expensive. 76 in Illinois. All right. What's the price of gas in Illinois right now? You know offhand? Hello, what's up? How you doing, Trundy? How's Australia? Good seeing you, brother. What's new down there, down under? Yeah, I'm doing good, by the way. Let's see, how are you? Yeah, it's getting bigger and bigger. Um, you know what? I actually enjoy that. To have people from all around the world on the live stream. To me, it's fun. You know, you get to talk to people you might never ever get a chance to talk to. You start learning things about other places. Yeah. Yep. Um, what's it? Oh man, that breaks my heart. You know, but governments around the world are doing that, and you guys are probably getting hit pretty hard over there. You know what? You know it's crazy. They took everybody's guns away because they knew they were going to do this. They did it to England. They did it to you guys. They're trying to get our guns over here. You know, these are tyrants. You call them tyrants. They don't want to give you any representation in government. They'll have puppets in there that act like they're there to help you out, but they ain't going to do nothing for you. It's about the rich people. They get out whatever they want. You know what? You cut the frickin' head off the snake, not the tail. The tail ain't bothering us. You see what I'm saying? You go after the fucking big fish, teach them a fucking lesson, take their power away from them. All of a sudden, that shit stops. You know? So it's all the elites. They're all so power hungry, they can't let the rest of us live in peace. And they're ruining the world. You know? Basically, that's the truth. Their greed is just destroying everything. Yep, sold you out. Doing it over here too. They're trying to, and people aren't waking up in time. You know, people don't want to believe that we have people on this planet that are that evil that they're just going to try to, you know, destroy everything and everybody else and take what they want, and it's just pure evil, greed and evil. They want to enslave the rest of the world, but they don't want, you know, I mean, come on, how about being fair about it? When we broke away from England, America, back in 1776, one of the key things that we were hollering and yelling was no wait a minute, no representation without, wait a minute, sorry, taxation, wait a minute, taxation without representation is tyranny. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Probably because there's so much tyranny going on now. I don't know, but I'm ready for it to be over with. It's just, what's the point? What do they got over there now? Just sand by this time? We're blowing them to nothing over there. And the deal is all it seems to be doing is lifting the price of gasoline. This may never end. They're going to march men in there, and it's going to be like another Vietnam, I'm afraid of. That'll just be ridiculous. You're right. you're absolutely right. They're supposed to vote on that, and it just rolled right through with executive orders. And I don't even hear Congress saying anything really. Are they even talking about the fact that they? Of course, I haven't been watching the mainstream media too closely. Yeah, they got to vote on that. I don't know, man. The whole world's going down. It looks like. You know what it is, dude? It's end times. I think it's biblical. There's no other. I can't come up with another reason why everything's happening the way it is. It's time to get right with God. If you ain't already there, you might want to start doing that. You know, there's somebody in charge, somebody large and in charge. And that's the man you want to talk to. You know, it's end times, brother. Congress is pissed. Yep. Yeah, you're right. Exactly. They're collapsing the old system and bringing in their new evil one world government system, the beast system. Yep. Yep. Yeah. You know what? I don't think there's any stopping what's coming. I think we got to go through it. Yeah, I kind of hope I'm wrong too, but in reality, it's a mess. I just want, people be able to live in peace without killing each other. It's bullshit, man. Congress isn't doing anything to stop it either. Yeah, no, you're right. I don't. They should be out there yelling and screaming or doing something. I don't know. You know what? I refuse to be too tuned into politics right now for one reason. Now's the time people need to be paying attention in God, in Jesus. That's the way I feel about it. You know, no politician is going to straighten out the mess that we made here on earth. That's just the way I believe it. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of the same thing around here. Like Miami's like that. I've never been down Miami, but Congress is a dead fish. Yep. Fart coin. That's another thing. I don't like this digital money anyway. Give me my dollars back. I ain't playing that digital money thing. They can make your money disappear like that by hitting a button. If you got some physical money, you can go buy something. Nothing, nobody can get a hold of it unless they get a hold of your wallet. Yeah, I think we might be past it now. What, you watched two movies, 1959, 2000. What, erosions on the beach, and what did it show? Because they come and go. I mean, some beaches get built up and it's washing around, but there is some strange stuff going. What's this? Bitcoin is decentralized. Nobody can delete your money. Sure, they can. You're a fool. Let me explain. I'm not calling you a fool, but to believe that, it's called a power grid failure. What happens then? You still got your dollar bills. Now, you probably still can't spend it because the power's down. But you see what I'm saying? They're going to blow out the power grid. That's all I'm saying. Banks will find a way to take it from you. Social credit score. You do something the government don't like, they'll start taking your money because they'll have access to it. Exactly. And they'll tax you on. Go have a yard sale. Make a couple bucks, and they want a piece of that. Go give your nephew $10, for his birthday. They want a piece of that too. And with Bitcoin and the market of beast chip and all that shit, that they'll be able to access all that soon. I don't know about Bitcoin, but what's it say? I'm from UK. We are working and building up the military, getting ready for what's coming next. Yeah, it's going to be nasty. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. The paper burns up though. Yeah. I don't know, dude. It's crazy. I don't trust them. I don't want digital currency. That I mean, if you feel comfortable with that, go ahead. But personally, I'm old school. I want that cash in my hand, or give me gold coins or something. Feel a little safer with that. Like I said, if the power grid goes down around the world, what happens then? I think we're going to be back to bartering, trading like two chickens for a ham sandwich or what, whatever you happen to want. I don't know, dude. No, you're right. Yeah, I think, in my opinion, the mark of the beast is probably, but I might be wrong. I don't think any of us know for certain yet. Possibly a chip in your body. And the funny thing is Elon Musk is working on having some kind of what do you call it? Wearable devices on you. They're trying to go for that transhumanism. And if you look in the Bible, I believe it's Daniel's dream. Um, there's a thing at the very end where uh, the statue in the dream basically goes kaput, and the last thing that's on that is miry clay and technology. Basically, the miry clay is human flesh, in my opinion. If you translate what the and technologies, microchips and whatever, and it doesn't cleave. It means it doesn't work together and basically fails. That's what I get out of that when you go read it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah. You know what's a good idea too? Stealth gardening. If you have woods around you, go hide some tomato plants and whatever the hell else you can hide out there. Little patches. That way, if the government comes to take everything, which they probably will at one point or another, and redistribute, because Obama signed something a few years back where they're allowed to come in if there is major crisis going on and take what you got and split it up among the community. So now everything you just worked for is now it's like communism, basically. They can take it and share it. Now, if you want to share your wealth, that's okay. But if you slaved over it and grew it and the government, big daddy government comes in and takes it, doesn't seem fair to me, but who am I? Chattel, you're right. A batch of warm yogurt, no thanks. No thanks. Okay, that dude's gone. What's that? No, well, kind of, but I also stay over at my sister's house every now and then. What's that? I'm not stealth anything. I dare. What's that say? Dare the government. Yeah, no, I'm just saying, be smart. Why take on the government when you can outsmart the government? Yeah, I mean, if you have to, if they come and try to steal your shit, I think you have a right to defend your stuff. You're the one that's going to be starving if they're taking half, three quarters of your food. It reminds me of medieval time when the kings would send their people out to go collect the taxes from the poor, steal three quarters of their food before winter time. Hello from Iowa. How you doing? Yeah, I hear you there. A little bit of pure gold. Yeah, kind of. I do. How you doing? Yahtzee Hummer. Thailand, what's the weather like over there? 10% of your crops on the corners for the poor. I try to make sure I don't. Oh, that's good. I think you said that the other day. I'm doing good. Is that Matt? How you doing? Yeah, just retired and moved here in what? It's 2:34 a.m. That's cool. It's about right now. I'm guessing it's about 70 degrees. Matter of fact, I got to take this jacket off. It was colder this morning. You're right. Working together is the only way we're all going to survive. We try to not find every little thing to hate about each other. Pull together, we might survive, at least for a while. I mean, but if we're divided and conquered, guess what? The rich are just going to laugh as we get, wiped out. That's my belief. It's divide and conquer is what they're playing with us, trying to get us fighting and hating on everybody else. You see how we've been getting along on this live stream? Nobody's hating on nobody right now. We're all talking. It's the way the world should work. To get respect, you got to give respect. Simple and plain. Yeah, I'm relatively new. Well, actually, three or 4 years now I've been doing it. But you know something? My channel is starting to take off finally. I got what do I'm pretty close to 1 million views. Subscribers, I think I got 1,400 subscribers right now and growing, or 13 and some change or something. Yeah, I'm old enough to retire. And matter of fact, 62 is where you can collect Social Security when you retire. But I might not collect till like maybe a few more years. You'll get more money. Yeah. Yep. Well, that's the problem. People don't talk to one another, and they're not very friendly because society has made us that way. Even with texting, you can't tell what someone means sometimes when you get a text message. It's hard to decipher what they actually meant, and it causes people to not be able to, when you're talking to somebody, you're looking at their facial features, and you're picking up things that, will help communicate what they meant. You know what I mean? You could say something sarcastically or something in another way, and they can't tell the difference. And sometimes emojis help, but I think we're losing touch with humanity. And I think the powers that be seem to want us to do that. Yeah, I'm an old man now. You're right, Scott. That's the one saving grace is Jesus Christ. All these politicians, people are arguing which one's better. Doesn't matter. There's only one Jesus. That's what I'm hanging around for. He's coming back too. Trundy, are you anywhere near the ocean or are you inland? Yeah, that'd be cool. Building cabins on 5 acres. Yeah, that's smart. That's a cool idea. What's that? I've never been religious, but I start to believe more in the last 5 years. Exactly. Oh, wow, you're pretty far from the ocean. There's one thing about Australia that always freaked me out. You guys have, what are they, brown, the snakes, they're deadly poisonous. I can't think of the name of, what the hell's the name of that snake? It's like a brown snake. I can't remember the name of it. I don't even know if you know what I'm talking about. But I'm not a big snake fan to begin with. King Brown, yeah, Browns, yes, yes, sir. Deadly poisonous, right? Wait a minute. Oh, okay, you're actually close to the. I got you. That's cool. Hey, I'll tell you who was pretty cool. Was do you remember Steve Irwin? Did I from? Oh, really? I used to watch Steve Irwin, the Crocodile Hunter. That was a great show. Okay, yeah, he was good dude. And you know what? There's not enough people like him around. I'm a big fan of animals. I think that that's a gift from God. Animals. Now somebody else said that. I gotta watch that. Is that a good show? Stranger Things. I keep hearing about it. So someone else said something like that the other day. I wasn't sure what they were talking about. Do I look like them or something? Yeah, the final season sucked. Yeah, they usually ruin stuff near the end. They're running out of ideas or something. It's actually kind of strange how Steve Irwin died. Stingray got him, I think. What? How do you say your name? Koro Sensel? Where are you from? That's cool. Really? No, I think you guys got a great accent, man. It cracks me up. It's just one of the best accents on the planet. Like that and New York accent. People say I have a little bit of a New York accent, but I'm from Pennsylvania and Delaware area. But you go up into the Bronx and up in New York, Brooklyn, Bronx, they have a different accent. Yeah, yeah, you're the second. I've been wearing that thing for a year or two, and today I got two people realizing what that is. Yeah, it's a Punisher pin, patriotic Punisher pin. Um, I got it. I had a whole bunch of them. Somebody was selling them real cheap. I bought a bunch of them. Maybe I'll give them out, send them out. I'll do like a contest or something, and if somebody answers the question right, I'll send them out on my YouTube channel. Yeah, you're right. It's a Punisher pin. Yeah. Well, you know what? Scotland's got hard. It's hard to understand Scotland, but we got an area over here, Louisiana. Man, that's tough to understand them. They got can't think of what you call it, the Bayou. There's Cajun. There's a name though. I can't think of it. Of what how they talk, and it's kind of hard to understand them. Melbourne City people sound American. Yeah. There was a guy from Melbourne that used to come on here. He had his own YouTube channel. His name was Coley73, I think. It was another guy that used to come on here. Trying to remember. They spray. Punisher will return in Spider-Man. Brand new day. I thought I heard something about that. No, you know what I heard? Just yesterday, I was watching something, and a Marvel movie came up, and they were saying they're bringing out a new Spider-Man, a new person to play it for whatever reason. They change it every so often. They explained why, and I don't remember what it was about. It's probably about money. Somebody wanted more money. Are you from England, Coruscant? Yeah, I tell you what. Yep. That's the way we feel about you guys. Oh, you from India? Yeah. I always looked up to the Australians. Tough son of a bitches, mostly. Like, yeah, I guess from what I've seen, you know, you guys can handle your own. You know, that's why I hope to see you guys, raise up and not let the government do what they're doing to you, man. You're being enslaved. It sucks. And it's the same things happening in England. It's happening in a lot of places. And eventually they're trying to do that to us over here. They couldn't handle shit against emus. Emus. My teacher actually used to raise emus. She said that if they kick you, you're hurt. They can kill a person. I guess they have claws or talons on the leg. Yeah, wow, 1790s. Australia started out as a prison colony way back a few hundred years. What's it like in India right now, weather-wise? Yeah, 1890s. Yeah. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, yep. Don't they have talons? They kick you with a lot of force. That's what I thought I heard. Emus are, uh, uh, ostriches are pretty tough too, I think. Tron, do you guys have ostriches running around over there? I'm not even sure. I think they're from, I don't know where they're from, Africa or ostriches, or are they in Australia? Okay, yeah. Well, you guys got mountains in some areas, and are you anywhere near, what's that? Geez. Ceylon? Or wait a minute, not Ceylon. What? Can't think of the name. They grow tea where I was talking. A friend of mine was from India. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay. Ostriches are only in Australia. Yeah. Probably different part of Australia. Shillong. All right. What's the name of that? I'm trying to think of that. Jeez. Ceylon is an island or something, a part of an island near India, correct? They grow tea there. Okay. Yeah, you know what? That's just because it's broken in. You're right. It's it almost does look like that. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I've been wearing this a couple years through all kind of weather. It's getting beat up. I need to get a new one, but I can't seem to find them too often. I used to get them all the time. Yeah, yeah, fits pretty good. I got a video on it. A motorcycle from India. It's somewhere in my thing. Can't remember the name of it now. It's been a while. Yeah. Since I was little, it's got more corrupt, dude, to be honest with you. I used to feel like we were the best country. That's what we're all told, you know. It's propaganda. Yeah, maybe we were. We may have had things other people didn't have, but, you know, that's not what makes a country great anyway. What makes a country great is its people and how, you know, how they are, in my opinion. Not missiles and bombs and stuff like that. Royal, yes, exactly right. Royal Enfield. Thank you. Yes, you're right. Yep. Yeah, I have a video. I think it's on this channel somewhere. Yeah, but you know something though, are pretty good at what they make in some ways. On Japanese cars, let's go with that. Toyotas. I had a few Toyotas. Those things run forever. As long as you know change the oil and shit, they're pretty good. Trump is pretty egotistical, you know. He would do himself a big favor if he could tone it the hell down. That's all I'm saying. He's just comes off as arrogant. So right off the bat, people don't like him because he's arrogant. You know, he doesn't seem to be modest at all in any way, shape, or form, and that's probably from coming from money and power. But people don't like, you know, when you're being blatantly ignorant to their face. You know, I'm just saying. Now I voted for him, but as time went on, I'm seeing something different. You know what? They haven't caught him yet with anything like that. But you know what? He ought to be what do you call it? Prosecuting all these people that went to Epstein Island, and he ain't. So that's kind of weird. That shit needs to be taken care of, and they need to go to jail. Japanese Hondas, yeah, far better than Royal Enfield. Okay, Suzuki. Yeah, they were big. Suzukis were big when I was young. Over here. What direction do you see America going in the future? I don't know, dude. It's scary, tell you the truth. I don't know what to think. It's really scary. Well, my father, he he fought in World War II, had a ship sunk out from under him, but he always told me, you know, taught me basically how to be patriotic towards your country and everything. But he would be rolling over in his grave right now if you could see how much America changed for the worse in a lot of ways. And I'm just saying the truth. If anybody thinks, oh, you're soft, no, I'm just saying the truth. I was born in 1963. It's now 2026. It's changed a lot. Fuel injection, so I'm constantly adjusting the carb. Where are you from? Scent jar? I'm not sure if I said your name right. Who? Trump? What? Trump? Eric Trump or Don Jr.? Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. There you go, Trundy. It should say something. It should go back. I don't know why that happened. Were you on this channel or the other one? Because I have two. So, but it should be prosecuting. What's it say? And he buried it. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, that pisses me off in a way that it's not just him. There's tons and tons of people from Hollywood, government that aren't doing that are involved in all that, and nobody's doing anything about that. There you go. There you go. You're Western Oregon? Yeah. What's the temperature out there, dude? And the price of gas while we're at it. Are you guys getting crushed by the gas price yet? I think California's gone up. It's up over here, but I have no right to complain because out west they're paying more. All right, Trundy. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Always good talking to you. Yeah, look out for yourself over there and don't take no shit from them higher ups, you know. You guys need to put them in their place. Have a good one, brother. Yeah, man, it's getting expensive. Yeah, it's going to happen all around the world, I think. Yeah, I would like it to stay the same. Here's the deal. It's going to make everything go up. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's going to be cheap. We're looking at famine coming on. Between that and there's also a shortage of fertilizer. You can't grow crops. Well, you can grow crops, but they don't do 1/10 as well without it. You know, fertilizer's gone and or really low. And there's other stuff happening, you know. And then they were killing off all the chickens and stuff over here because of bird flu. You know, if you cook chicken past like 165, 170, no virus would survive that. All right. So it literally turns it null and void. You could still eat that safely. And instead, they're just killing off those chickens, throwing out the meat. And there's people starving in the world. I don't get it. And that's the whole game plan. They're starving us to death, little by little. They're dumping stuff, Roundup on the wheat products, the stuff that grows in the fields, and that's causing cancer. All the stuff and the stuff that's being sprayed in the skies and in the water, it's ridiculous. Yeah, we got Russian oil coming, and Iran is letting few of our ships cross. Well, that's cool. You're still getting some gasoline, at least some fuel. Where are you from, Norman Paul? Well, I hope you get fed. Put it that way. See, that's what they ought to be spending money on, helping people get fed and not dropping bombs on innocent people. Have nothing to do with nothing. See, it's these rich people fighting over the last few, you know, things that we have. They're trying to. It's ridiculous. I can't even talk about it. It bothers me. Government moderation, fuel prices here. Sellers can't change price that we. Yeah, exactly. That's what's happening. That there's everyone. What's that? Europe nations. Yeah, there's people gouging too. They're taking advantage and lifting at the gas stations. I think some of them are jacking it up even higher. Oh, Hamilton, Ontario. Okay. What's the weather like up there right now? By the way, if you guys can, please feel free to subscribe. It's good to talk to people around the world, and I'd appreciate that. And if you could, hit me up with a thumbs up. Yeah, well, is gas more refined than diesel? I wonder why. What's this say? The thing that amuses me is USA got massive oil Yeah, and they now control Venezuela. Yeah, exactly, dude. I said that same thing. Yes, that's the truth, dude. Here's the thing, though. Someone told me the quality of the oil in Venezuela isn't even half as good as over in, I guess, the Persian Gulf, because they were calling it tar oil or something. But I don't know that I believe that. Maybe it has to be refined differently. I don't know. They can't get as much out of it. I think it's all BS. They're telling us that if they took out our taxes and put a private retail cap, gas would be $1 a gallon. Yeah, exactly. Well, another thing, what they're doing. Remember how we had the COVID lockdowns? Well, they're trying to figure out how to put us back in lockdowns. Well, here you go. You got war. You can't go really just going out and driving. If you're in a country where war's happening, they'll stop you as you drive down the street probably and ask where you're going to make sure you're not the enemy, number one. Number two, they're lifting over here, they're lifting insurance, car insurance, and forcing people to take this expensive car insurance, and it's getting harder to afford. So again, people are going to give up their cars. Then you got the World Economic Forum doing the same thing, wanting to the carbon footprint, reducing it. Okay, well, factories are still polluting the planet. They don't do nothing much about that if they're making money off of it. The next thing is over here, these are all just little things that add up to a big thing. They took and changed out all the street lights over here. We used to have, I believe they were called sodium arc lights for out on the roads at nighttime. You don't have them anymore. They got these halogen lamps that give off a glare. When you're driving down the road, it's blinding. And car headlights have been changed. Same deal. So there's more accidents, so it lifts the insurance even higher, and you can't see. And then they're pulled out literally hundreds and hundreds of, probably millions of street lights. At nighttime, it's dark. You can't walk down a street and be able to see where you're going if you don't have a flashlight or nothing. To me, it seems more dangerous, especially if you're a woman and you're doing that. There's a lot of shit that they never thought of. Meanwhile, they're taking all the excess electricity we're generating over here, and they're sending it to these data centers to collect information on every single person on the planet. Why? What do they need that for? What we need is to be able to feed the people that you got on this planet, They're trying to keep tabs on everything. It's about control. And they're taking water to cool off the plants that are over the electrical things for the data centers. Those data centers are for the beast system that's coming in. They're going to control everything in the world with it. Sounds like crazy talk, but it ain't, dude. They're out to screw us. What's you say? Oil is oil. It can be refined. And they get the largest reservoir. Yes, I agree, but maybe refined a little more. Maybe it costs a little more, but it's a bullshit excuse for them to use that it's not as good. Because you're right. You probably should be using it, could be using it. You know something? If I kind of believe there is some kind of a hoax going on. Here's why. Why are these millionaires, if the beach erosion, why are they buying property, oceanfront property? Why did they go and take Maui, burn it out, and then now the rich are moving in there? You see what I'm saying? Something isn't right. That's all I'm saying. If you think about it, there's something crazy going on. But you know what? You're right. Climate change happens every single year. That's the way God intended things to change. Thousands of years we had ice ages and this and that. It's normal. They're trying to make a crisis out of every damn thing. That's what I think. Because once they do that, they got more control over you. They can stop you from driving your car. It's doing damage. But meanwhile, the millionaires will go drive their vehicles and ride in their jets all over the world, go get lunch in Paris and fly over to Japan for dinner. It must be nice. They don't give a shit. When it's them, they do what they want. Haifa kaboom. I'm guessing, did they bomb Haifa? Is that what you try to... I don't know. Did you hear about countrywide blackout in Cuba? Yes. Trump said I can do whatever I want after that. Cuba generates electricity using... Yeah, exactly. And you know what? That shit's wrong, in my opinion. To start starving out an island, I don't know. I think you'd win them over, and they would be willing to, join America if you came forward and say, look, here's what we'll do. We'll, help you out like Venezuela did. But he's not seeming to do that. But I don't know. I'm not a politician, so I don't know what they're telling each other. It's all usually bullshit anyway. I don't trust anything anymore. Yeah. They're doing it to make a special kind of city in Hawaii. A real rise at sea level will take some time. Yeah, well, of course it rises, and it also decreases. Right now, if the sea level's that bad, okay, why is it not pouring into the Tigris, Euphrates? Somewhere along the line, it should be backing up into these rivers that are drying up, and in this Lake Superior's levels are going down. I don't understand. I think the earth is changing by itself, not by itself, because God's moving his hand across the world right now, and it's coming to, in my opinion, to tribulation and these judgment, and that's what's happening. That's what I believe. To each his own. Yeah, 15-minute city. But yeah, they want you in your little pen. You're an animal to these elite rich people. They don't want you to have any freedom. They want to keep you boxed into your little 15-minute cities. That's the World Economic Forum was pushing that. Now our government over here are playing into it. It's crazy. We have a constitution and they're throwing it out the window. Every country should have their own rules and regulation and not just fall prey to somebody else taking you over and telling you how to go about your life. How can you tell that Antarctica ice is melting? Yeah, it is, but how can you tell? Because they won't let anybody go down there. Isn't that kind of strange? Why do the governments of the world think they can keep human beings away from part of the earth. Who said that they own everything? God gave the land to everyone. Just saying. They won't let you go down to Antarctica. You're not allowed to go just take a boat down there and wander around. They have military bases. It's none of their fucking right to do all that shit. They just keep putting more military bases everywhere in the world. And it's another way of what they did. It's called imperialism. Back in the day, all the European countries and everything went in. And you know what? Before you blame it on the Europeans or anybody, here's the deal. It happened with every culture. China, they took over. Mongols came in. So they all do it. It's human nature, greed. Everybody has gone through. Every country has had people take them over or whatever. It still happened today. And people over here, I don't know what it's like around the world, are saying how bad America was. It had slaves and slavery. Yeah, but go do some research. Over in Italy, they had slaves. They had because the Moors conquered the lower half of Italy and went in there, and they had white people as slaves. These were black people, and that's why the lower half of Italy, genetically, they were in there for 300-400 years or more. That's why the lower half of Italy, dark skin, dark hair, because genetically they changed the population, in there. You go up north in Italy, they're lighter skinned, they're more like European. Just saying. What's my thought about the Iran? I want it to stop. We're heading down a bad road, dude, in my opinion. Treated today, they've been treated bad since day one. And I have American Indian in me. I only found out about it a couple years ago. Yeah. But you know what? Every country has done that. It's man's inhumanity to man. And that's the thing. We're too busy pointing fingers. And instead of, finding a fault, let's find a solution. You know what I'm saying? We need to pull together and learn to live together, or we're all done. Simple and plain. Shake the stars from the sky. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I found out a couple years ago. I have Lenape Indian in me and Cree Indian. And I think there might be one other. My uncle did some research. And Lenape is literally right up the road where their tribe was, from where it was like northern Delaware and Pennsylvania. I think they moved out of there. Thank you. Where are you from? Shake the sky. Shake the star from the sky. What area of the world are you from? Oh, that's cool. That's good. So you're East Coast, probably, America? Yeah, people need to fucking learn how to get along, But again, the super rich, the top of the crop people, or, the people in charge, they want to play divide and conquer and having all these little groups of people hating and killing each other, It's wrong. That's right. That's right. And the same people that are pushing, against other people, they're calling themselves, whatever, Christians or this group or that. And in reality, I think Jesus would be pretty upset at some of the things that are being done. Danish Meteorologist Institute shows ice pack gain. Yeah, you see, I don't know what to believe in any of that. So the only thing that I'm really concerned about, wait a minute, it seems humanity has left the building. Yeah, we are basically rotten to one another. And in the Bible, it does say, end times, people's hearts will grow cold. They'll wax cold, meaning they'll stop having natural affections towards other people. And that's what's happening. People are just becoming feelingless zombies. They don't care about their fellow man. Back in the day, people pulled together. 9/11 happened, all those people died. People were upset and came together. You don't see that anymore. There is a devil, and he's about causing a lot of chaos. You know, there's good and there's evil. Yeah. Thank you guys for all the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Like I said, if you can subscribe, I'm trying to grow the channel. Yeah, it does feel like we're lost. We're wandering in the desert. We're lost. You're right. And we need to get back home. Home is heaven. That's the way I look at it. It's sad, you know. People treat people like shit in this world. They don't need to. A CIA operative and 6 Ukrainians were arrested yesterday in India. CIA is evil in my book. Even though like it's an American agency, they've done a lot of rotten stuff around the world. It's unbelievable. They topple governments by doing false flags and rotten shit around the world. If Trump was really any good, he would get rid of the CIA. CIA was involved, I think, in killing Kennedy and John Kennedy. And here's the deal. They're the ones that also come up with the whole phrase of conspiracy theorist to try to discredit anybody who was calling out, you know, about that. That's when that came about, that conspiracy theorist. You know, you're a conspirator, whatever, you know. They want you not to question nothing. God gave us a brain. We should question everything, you know. Why let it sit dormant? If you see something that doesn't make any sense, add the numbers and you'll probably get the right answer. You know, you don't sit there and let your brain rot away and becomes enslaved in this fucking system that they got set up that we lose and they win. And it's always going to be that way until we learn how to win. You know, and how we win is not play their fucking game. Be different than they are. Care about one another. Yes, I agree with that statement. Yep, you're right. The Five Eyes. They literally, did you ever hear of the Five Eyes? It's like 5 countries that are spying on all of us, I think England, America, New Zealand, a bunch of different ones. I can't remember them. CIA, was it MI6 over there, and Mossad, and all these other things. Why are they spying so hard on civilians? We're just trying to live our lives. You know why? Because they plan on wiping us out. Because deep down they're evil at their heart of the matter. They won't live and let live. Which one was that? About the Illuminati? Probably, dude. You're probably going to get followed all week long now. I'll not even know it. Or maybe you will know it. Maybe it'll make it obvious. New Zealand is small for the organization. Must be. Yes, yeah. No, you're right. I just rattled off. I think it's Australia, USA, England, France, and you're right. That's exactly right. I'm pretty sure you nailed them all. And you said England, France, yeah. Yeah, maybe not, dude. Well, you know what? Anymore, there ain't much to come over here for. I mean, things are getting real bad all around the world. Just saying. The G5. Yes, you're right. That's correct. You know your stuff there. Kerosene. What's that? Corrosinol. Terrible at reading that name. G5. Dang, it's boring. I'm gonna go watch paint dry. You do it. Come back and give us a report on how that worked out for you, okay? Always wondered about people who watch paint dry. Have a good one, dude. G20 recently, that's why I know. That's cool. You're right, though. But it was called the Five Eyes recently. It's like spy. They were spying. I guess they were spying supposedly on Russia and all this. I tend to think they're spying on civilians, too. Seeing what makes us tick and how they can fucking basically turn us into a prison planet. Alex Jones used to say that. Yeah, and everybody called him a conspiracy theorist. He's hit the nail on the head a lot. He's been pretty accurate on some of the things that other people say, oh, he's way out there. He's crazy as a nuttier than a squirrel turd. I don't know. He's been hitting it. He knows. Because he's paying attention and he's using his brain. And he's seeing how these people lie and do all kinds of horrible things around the world. The most effective spy tool is the one you're holding. You're absolutely right. What's your name, Brad? You're right. These phones are ridiculously spying on us 24/7. Absolutely, Brad. It's a shame that we got to use it to communicate because I'd take the damn thing and hit it with a hammer by now because it just pisses me off. It's not just that. Now they can turn on cameras that are in more than half of the things that you own. It's amazing. They're putting cameras in refrigerators over here and in the TV sets. Why? Why in the hell are they watching us that freaking close? Seems kind of twisted and sick to me. 3 great wars, and I believe the legit conspiracy. Yeah. Yes. And there's somebody predicted the Third World War. And he was in the Illuminati. It was or he was also a Ku Klux Klaner. He was a Confederate general, Albert Pike. He talks about the 3, and he was a Mason, high-ranking Mason. You know what? It's the devil, dude. I don't want to sit here and pick apart each. That's the whole problem. We're all finding blame in different people, but in reality, there's some evil spirit that is trying to divide and conquer, and push the blame on this guy, push the blame on that guy. And they did that in World War II over in Germany, and they started murdering millions and millions of Jewish people, okay? And then they went beyond that and started killing Catholics and killing other groups of people. There was other people got killed. Ukrainians and Polish people went to the death camps. So once you get that hate ball rolling downhill, it picks up speed, and everybody's got to go, Some maniac gets in charge, and they don't stop killing until they get their fill, and they never get their fill. That's how sick the world's gotten. $2027. Yes, I heard that. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, the cars are spying on you. Everything is. Why? Can anybody give me a reason other than what I've been saying? They want to shorten the population. They want to get rid of us. We're like, I don't know if you ever heard African army ants are like, they attack stuff. Little teeny ants can clear out a whole fucking village. They'll go in there and just chew everything up and everything. Well, that's more or less what each one of us is, just like an ant. But when we're all together, in many, in one, there's many. Or I didn't say that right. Basically, they're afraid of us getting together. Vaccine, yeah. How you doing from England? I'm praying for you guys over there. You're getting a raw deal. I mean, I see what's going on. It's terrible. When you can't even defend yourself, when someone comes here and does something to you, that ain't right. You should be allowed. And why is the police department not standing up for you? I've been saying that yellow vest they're wearing must be a yellow stripe down their back, like they're chicken shit. Cowards. They're letting the citizens take the blunt of all this shit, and it shouldn't be that way. They're there to serve and protect, but the only thing they're serving and protecting is this rogue governments. They don't care about humanity. I think you're right. I'm starting to think they're not human too. What's that say? American. I just lost that one. Punisher's skull is cringe. Punisher is cool, but what is used for propaganda, it's cringe. What do you mean? You're assuming that this is on there. Do you want to know why I wear this? It's not propaganda. This was given to me by a friend of mine who died a little while ago. And it's the only reason I wear it. I mean, I like it. I think it's neat. But I guess you're allowed to have your opinion. It's a nightmare here in the UK. Yellow bellies. Yeah. I'm just saying they should stand up for citizens every now and then. That's all. They're all free. Yeah, you're right. Exactly. And they're following the game plan that's put out there. That's what I think too. The most manipulation during World War II was, which is that Britain historians and media propaganda described the Nazi swastika when the Germans never called it that. Instead, it was called Hakenkreuz. You know what's funny? That symbol was used slightly different 1,000 years before, and it literally was over in India, but it meant something totally different. So a symbol isn't nothing more than a symbol until you put something behind it, some hate or something, then it comes forward as a hate symbol. You know, if you're going out and murdering people and that's your thing, that's your symbol, yeah, it's like I said, India. I think it's an Indian symbol for something totally different. That's what I heard originally. How you doing? Where are you from? Stinky farter. Yeah. Police do what their boss tells them. Yeah, exactly. You're exactly right. And in the world, people are afraid to stand up and say, no, this is wrong. This is morally wrong. And I'm not going to do it because in some cases they have children to feed. So they got to go follow the rules to get. And that's rotten that they're put in that position to fucking throw away their morals. Same thing with that vaccine thing. When they said if you didn't get your vaccine, you were done. You ain't gonna work. That's some bullshit. You know? It's sad that we live in a world like that. Yeah, I'm sure, you know, I wonder if there's any of them that really feel rotten about what they're told to do. Or do they just don't give a shit? Some people are just power hungry and they're getting off on being able to treat people shitty, I guess. Yes, I think you're right, dude. It's a symbol. Hang on one second. Okay. My eyesight ain't that good. It's trying to look at the icon. Here, hang on one second. Couldn't see that icon there. The man himself. There you go. Nice. Damn, these things are all bent up. I wonder if I can still use them at least. Okay. What's that? I couldn't read it. You're right. Digital ID is bullshit. And that, to me, might be the mark of the beast. God didn't want us to be numbered, or he would have numbered us when he, you know? You said there's all kinds of symbols out there. And, you know, I only believe in one symbol as being what I would follow, and that's the cross that Jesus sacrificed, you know, his sacrifice so we didn't have to go to hell. That's what I believe. You believe in Jesus and what he did for us. I ignore the hell out of the pandemic. Yeah, me too. I didn't play along with that shit. You remember how they had you standing 6 feet apart literally, when you go in a store over here, they had footprints on. Like if you're going up to the counter, there would be like a set of taped down footprints, and then 6 feet behind it was another one, and 6 feet behind that, and that's how far you had to stand behind each other. So in other words, 666. You know what I'm saying? And then if you sneeze, a sneeze can travel up to 22 feet. So that's all bullshit. Again, it's mind fuck. They're messing with your head, and basically, it's occult shit. Demonic occult shit, in my opinion. Do you think? You know what, Erica Kirk? I don't know. I haven't been. I stopped paying attention to that. I don't know what's going on there. That's some crazy shit. He also brings people back together. What kind of what's that? What kind of sheep stands 6 feet? Exactly. No, you're right. You're right. But that's the whole thing. They think of us as sheep. We are, but we only answer to one. Basically, the shepherd is Jesus for me. It's the only one I answer to. You're malfunctioning. Amy Brannigan. Amy, do you like the Grateful Dead by chance? Just a guess. I thought I had a video I saw. What's this? Do you think Trump got oiled? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, that whole island. How come nobody's going to jail? And all those kids are ruined. Any of them that went through all that, and nobody gives a shit. That's crazy. How you doing? I think I saw a video you had a little while ago. You like the Grateful Dead, right? I was bumming that Bobby Weird died a little while ago. There ain't many left of them. I think there's only 2 or 3 left now. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, because they're basically hypocrites. You know what? To talk to God, you don't have to go through a priest, a minister, or any of that stuff. God wants to hear from you personally. Go out in the woods and talk to him. You're fine and dandy. You don't need a go-between. And they did that is to steal the power. Back in the day, you go back to what do you call it? Spanish Inquisition and early on in Christianity, everything it was all about another form of control. God made each and every one of us in his image. Then we have the right to speak to him without an intercessor. I'm willing to put my eternal soul on that he wants to hear from each and every one of us. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Yeah, that made no sense at all, Boiling Frogs. Yeah, like all of a sudden you no longer had anything to worry about while you were eating. You could take it off, and it was made up shit for control. Everything's about mind control, unfortunately. Thank you, Shake Stars in the Sky. Thanks for stopping by too, Amy. Let's just say nobody going to jail. Yeah, exactly. You're right. You're absolutely right. The satanic elites, pedophiles, all that shit, they're covering for each other. All the damage they do to people, and they get away with it. That's what pisses me off. And don't get me wrong, there's a hell of a lot of them hiding out in the Catholic Church and the upper, echelons, as well as every other church. And that's what turns people off of church in the first place. All that crap that's going on. It's called hypocrites. And they're there because the devil put them there. They're infiltrating. You're right. I believe they're probably from the fallen angels in the Bible or Nephilim, same bloodline. That's why they like to keep the money in the family, the power, the blue bloods, they used to call them, royalty, always married together in the family. See what I'm saying? They're from the seed of Cain, in my opinion, reptilian. Maybe that's a good possibility. Johnny Quinto, how you doing? Fortunately, the devil has the power to do that. Even Jesus said Satan is exactly. This is a testing ground. You got to pass this test. And the one thing is, you got to listen with your heart, not with your ears sometimes. In other words, you need discernment because there's so much lying and horse shit being spouted at us. We're getting buried in it. It's distraction. You know what's the next thing's going to happen? Mark my words. They're going to tell us the aliens are landing. And they're going to bring us a new history, how they brought us to life and all this. And they'll do away with Christianity or whatever. Just saying, Christianity was infiltrated. But so, Fred, what's up? Yeah, I did. Thank God. It was couldn't get any sound out of that for about 5 days. The thing wasn't working. And I tend to believe that maybe because my live streams, I was being censored. Camping out in the White House. Yeah, you're right. And the banking system. You know what? That's the disgusting thing about all this is the bankers and the real estate, the insurance companies on it. They're controlling everything and making the laws. It's not the Senate. The Senate's, yeah, it is, but or the House of Representatives. They're being paid. They're sending lobbyists in, and they're making it, good for the powers that be, but shitty on us. And I'm tired of it. That's what I think. They'll stage it out. You're right. Yep. And they're going to persecute the hell out of Christians and other religious people. Watch. Evil's coming out of the abyss. Healthcare is through the roof. Yep. I think you should be able to get healthcare. You shouldn't have to, we pay enough taxes. Why can't that go towards helping them? 208 in India. Darjeeling, that's where the other place. I had a friend that lived in Darjeeling. They have some great tea over there. I'm a big tea drinker. I like coffee too. But are you are you from anywhere near Darjeeling? 2:08 a.m. You wouldn't wait watching me late over there. 8:39 UK. Boiling frog. Hey, by the way, I hope you guys subscribe. It's good, like I said earlier, it's good to talk to everybody around the world. I like having a live stream like this because you get to know the truth. We're not lying to one another, and we're hearing the truth more than the government's not telling us shit but lies. Mostly, when you think about it, we're being lied to all the time. Thank you, Boiling Frog. Appreciate you. I just got a new job. Well, it's my old job back. It's I work in a baseball stadium. Season's getting ready to start back up. Minor league team. What's this saying? Thank you. Cool. Appreciate you. Dark Line, where in India are you from? That is the Indian flag, isn't it? My eyesight ain't as good as it used to be. Michael Holiday, how you doing? London, UK in the house. Exactly. Yeah, you know what? Like I said, it's great to talk to everybody because then we're all feeling the same shit, man. The world's really screwed up, and they're playing divide and conquer and having some little groups of hating on each other for no apparent reason other than control. It's the billionaire rich people and the elites, the blue bloods, whatever you want, the reptilians, if you want to call them that. That's what I think, and it's all done because the devil. I don't know what else to call it. Straight up. So, where in London are you from? My favorite band is from London, a group called The Who. I know you must have heard them. One of the best live albums was Live at Leeds. Elon Musk is, you know what? He looks like it sometimes. He may have autism. He stares off into space sometimes. Yeah, I don't really trust him either, dude. He's the one's talking about having a bunch of what do you call that? Wearable devices. I guess cell phones and shit all over you. Like basically, it's transhumanism. You know, I don't want microchips and shit like that in my body. God made it right the first time. Leave my shit alone. It's all to control you. There you go. And the Clash, Johnny Rotten. Yeah, I was a big Clash fan. I actually did a couple videos where I did some Clash songs and some other shit. Um, who else? Sex Pistols. I think I did one. I forget. And the Who. I was always a huge Who fan, and I like the Grateful Dead, but they're from America. And who else? The Rolling Stones. Sid Vicious. I like his. You ever hear him do "My Way"? That's a cool version. I heard one the other day. London Calling. Yep, that's right. It's a great song. Have you heard of Crass? No, I don't think I have. Is that a relatively new band or they've been around? I actually kind of miss that punk type music. I don't. Yeah, I must be getting old because I said that to somebody that was a lot younger. They didn't even know what I was talking about, but they were a lot younger. Yeah, I like music from all the way back in the '60s, '70s, '80s, early '90s, and it started to tail off. I didn't listen as much. Well, '90s and right at 2000, it was starting to get. I didn't. It's all commercial now. It seems it's all about money. Everything's about money. Yeah, no means no. 1970. I did not know them. Big in the punk scene, but not a household name. I have to check them out. Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Purple Adam? Yeah. I don't know what the hell I did. I went over to Boost, and I swear this happened before, and I did the same thing. And after I walked out of there, it was fixed. And then the guy didn't even touch the damn phone. And was doing a live stream, and maybe YouTube said, okay, maybe they were punishing me. I don't know. But people were telling me it was probably my microphone. But why did it start working again? Maybe I hit something. I don't know. But I'm glad I fixed it. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I'll have to check them out. What part of you're from England, right? Where are you at? You anywhere near London? I hear things are really screwed up over there. You guys hear that? They're coming to arrest me. Actually, it's an ambulance. And by the way, thank you. I got like 19 thumbs up there. Keep them coming. That way YouTube will pump my videos out a little further. They're just, sometimes they shut you down. And I think they were doing that to me for a while. Cumbria, north of England. Not far from Scotland. Okay. I did a video just a month or two back. Bunch of it's called Scotland the Brave, the military music. You guys, bagpipes. It was pretty cool. It's in the north of Umbria. Isn't it Northumbria? What time's it in India, dude? Karasenso. It's got to be getting late. Somebody was just saying it was 2:08 in the morning. Two a.m. All right. Yeah, it's what the hell time is it here? Let me see. Oh, by the way, my other channel, 446. It's 446 over here. The other channel I got is called Preacher Pale Rider, and I have one other one I'm trying to build up too, Revenge of Josey Wales. I took the movie names. Clint Eastwood was one of my favorite actors, and I like the Western type movies. Yo, what's up, Doc? How you doing? Got the sound working again, Doc. How you been, dude? Delaware. Pretty soon, nothing. Actually, I think what's the motto? Small wonders. The motto on our license plate for Delaware was the Freedom State. I believe is Connecticut. It's on their license plate. I think I should know that, and I'm drawing a blank. Doc probably knows it. He's got a better memory. And what's that? I'm sitting here, burning up. 92 here today. Yeah, little bit of Pure Gold was on. She said it was hot over there. Wait, let me see how much battery I got left on here. I'm good. I got half a tank of gas in there, and half the battery still full. I can't place Delaware in my mind. Well, do you know where Washington is? Washington, D.C. It's on the East Coast. If you go up about 90 miles to 100 miles towards Philadelphia area and short of New York, Delaware's in that area. The tax-free state, you're right. There you go. Yep. Yeah, fuck paying these taxes. It's ridiculous. And I was ranting earlier about the street lights. That's my freaking tax money they're not using on that. They're using it over to drop bombs on somebody. The street lights down here in Delaware, you can't even see at night hardly anymore. It's ridiculous. And it's just one more way to eliminate people. Car accidents happen, and then your insurance goes up, and they make more money, and more people die. So all the elites, they figured out. See, they can sit there and game plan on how they're going to get rid of us and how they're going to screw us because they have think tanks. They got money. But we're out trying to scratch together a living so we can feed ourselves and our children. How fucked up is that? They have all this free time to figure out how they're going to eliminate us. It's disgusting. Yeah, Florida, yeah. It's between New Jersey. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. Between New Jersey and Maryland. That's true. Yeah, exactly. Because they changed out the headlights on cars. Now you get glare. You're driving in the dark, basically, and you're half blind. And it's all because your carbon footprint's too big. Well, tell that to the guy that owns the fucking mansion on the hill. It's got every light on, and meanwhile, he's not even home. He's flying his fucking Learjet for dinner over in Paris and then over to Japan for, midnight snack, and not giving a shit about anything that they're preaching about, how you're damaging the, Earth's atmosphere, whatever, dude. They're doing worse. But they want you to give up everything. I-95 is a nightmare. You're right. You're right. I hate going on I-95. I do DoorDash, it's my other job. And let me tell you something. It scares the shit out of me because people are driving like maniacs, especially truck drivers. And, they're told to because they got to get their product to market. But you know what? At the risk of, somebody else's life, I can wait a little longer. You don't have to hurry it up, and kill somebody on the road so I can get a loaf of bread. I'll just go into the freezer and get the other loaf, It's a ridiculous world. Hell is where they're heading on use of and fighting fate. The devil stood there waiting at the gate. Yep. Yeah, there you go. It's the truth, too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Around the country, people know that. It's unbelievable. It's dangerous. It's terrible. I said this the other day. This will show you. One day I'm gonna do a video of this. There is extreme prejudice going on, and I can prove it right now. I could go ride you down like I'm delivering food, right? Go right into the poor area of town, and the roads, it's like the craters on the moon. It's fucked up, and they won't fix it because they're not putting any tax money into the system. It's a poor area. Well, you know what? Those poor people are dying in fucking foreign lands for your fucking wars, you rich bastards. Fucking give them a decent road to ride on, at least. The DuPonts, exactly. Got a strong arm on quite a bit of real. You're right. You're absolutely right. It's nuts, dude. I don't know. Yeah. Some people think the state of confusion is the best state. To keep themselves high so they can deal with how fucked up the world got. Self-medicate. But I personally don't do that. When I was younger, I did. Portland is a city. You're right. That's it. You're right. You're right. Maybe I did too much of that when I was younger. Smoked a little too much. What's that say? I think USA is going down the way to become India. Yeah, third world, and yeah. But no, it's wrong because you come up here, in the richer areas or where the DuPonts live, roads are fine, and don't get me wrong, they all should be fine. That like I said, it's a little thing, but it bothers me that. I mean, it's ridiculous down there. It's like you're driving on the craters of the moon. And there's no reason for that. If we're this great, make America great, well, how about starting with the fucking roads, man? I thought they were supposed to be paved with gold. They sure as shit ain't here. It's a mess. Yeah. What's this say? Trump's term for the USA becoming India for sure. Yeah. What's your thoughts and feelings in all legalization of marijuana throughout the country? I don't see a problem with it. You know what? It has medical uses for one. I grow my own herbs, like in a culinary and medicinal. And hang on 1 minute. I know a lot about medical uses that I use when I'm sick. Like I had a bag of yarrow in here. Yarrow is an herb that I use to get rid of infection. I had basically I had to get surgery done, and still probably have to, but at least held it off. I couldn't get any antibiotics right away, so I've been using that, and the swelling went down a lot. This thing was out to here. It's still a little bit, and I got to set up a date to get the damn thing looked at by a dentist. But anyway, this is James may disagree with me, but I love California, the beaches. Yeah, I've never been out there. I'm sure it's all nice, but there's a lot of problems out there. So, but I mean, as far as beauty, it's probably a great place out there. You know, it's a shame that a lot of crazies are running the show out there. Portland is more of an area. If you're in Gresham or Roseburg, you're in Portland. Yes, Venice Beach is a suburb of Los Angeles. All right. Who's this? No insurance through. I'm just passing through, but I hope your stream goes well. Sending positive. Thank you from New Zealand. God bless you guys over there, New Zealand. I heard they're trying to take your cars. Is there truth to that statement? I heard they're going to hand you a bicycle, tell you to pedal your heart's delight. What's her name? Lucinda or whatever was talking about something about it the other day. Every now and then I catch a little bit of news from over that area. I don't know whether that's true, but that's what I heard. Smaller 2-lane highways weren't, yeah. WS, yeah, okay. LSD, lower, slower, Delaware. Yeah. yeah, exactly. Yep. I think that's a good name for it. I got to remember that. New Zealand has the baddest luck in cricket. Over here, a cricket's an insect. Over there, it's a sport. Just saying, dude. I don't know. Nah, I'm only kidding. I don't even know how to play cricket. The grasshopper, that's a fun fucking game. A lot of jumping in it, though. Pulled a muscle last week playing it. What's that? My condolences. No insurance. Yeah. Now, cricket is, I guess, your version of baseball. And I shouldn't bust bad on you at all because I'm working in a baseball stadium. Yeah, that's what I thought, Doc. Just came to me. Yeah, I never played it, so I can't really judge it. I've heard of it, seen videos on it. It's like some people like American football, and other people like the hardcore English. Over there at Europe, these guys are pretty tough. They don't have padding on the way that we have helmets and shit over here. Totally different game. Okay. I'll have to check one out. You probably played it growing up. I played baseball growing up. Yeah. Yep. One of the fastest pitchers that's been around in a few years recently was a guy that played for the team that our major league team. This is a couple years back. Damn, I just drew a blank. I can't even remember the guy's name all of a sudden. That's terrible. Wait a minute. Holy shit. Wait a minute. I can't even believe that. I was just about to say it and I just drew a blank. See, that's the problem with getting old. But anyway, he had his shoulder surgery done. He's from the Washington Nationals at one point. I don't know where he's at now. Steven Strasburg, something like that. I think I'm right on that. Get home runs in baseball, 1 point home run. In cricket, 6 points. That sounds like the beginning of a Doc. Sounds like the beginning of a George Carlin skit you're working on there. You get what's that? You get a home run in baseball, 1 point run. Home run in cricket, 6 points. So like something when he was comparing football with baseball. George Carlin, famous skit. They can throw really fast standing still. What at in cricket? Yeah. Do you guys throw it like underhanded? Because it's softball over here, they have women's softball, and I'll tell you what, they can throw that fucking thing pretty fast. It's something to do with the way they throw it. And someone told me that actually, for whatever reason, something to do with the shape of a woman's body, it's easier for them. They can usually throw it faster than a guy. And guy can throw overhand a hell of a lot faster. So, okay, my Delaware destroyer friend got to run. We'll come back. Okay. Yeah, George Thorogood, Delaware destroyer. There you go. Nice meeting you. Stop on in every now and again. Instead of a pitcher, they're called bowlers. All right. Yeah, but the ballers are various kinds of cricket, unlike baseball, and every pitcher ball's the same. Bowlers. Okay. There's a Thorogood. George Thorogood. Yes, exactly. You're right. He's a Delaware destroyer. He's the original. Him and his band were called George Thorogood and the Delaware Destroyers. Matter of fact, the bar I used to hang at when I was a kid, maybe 5 years before I was even in there, he was playing music in there. It's up Chad's Ford. I don't know if you were on that live stream that I did. We were right by that area. He used to play up there. Thanks for the loaner. Okay. You didn't put a hole in it, did you? Who was that anyway? Yeah, just make sure you clean it off before you return it, dude. The DNA. Okay. Yeah. It's already had a hole in it. You went to a cricket stadium, and I couldn't keep up with the pace of the ball. I heard, instead of like the roar of the crowd, you heard crickets. It's kind of a joke. Not a good one, but thanks. Hey, how about signing up or subscribing, dude? Memory of a Fisherman. How you doing, bro? Thank you. So, are you in America? What's your handle there? RH676. Yeah, back in the day, maybe. I don't even drink anymore, dude. Back in the day. Yeah. You're in the Rust Belt. Okay, there you go. Delaware, dude. Small wonder is what they call us. Because we're small and we wonder why the fuck we're so small. We should be a bigger state with a name like Delaware. Not really. I don't know. But the weather's been fucked up, man. I'll tell you what. We had a storm here come through. Is it one of the mods on this channel? She lives out in Ohio. She told me about this storm it went through. The next day it hit us. Man, oh man, it was shaking the frickin' car. She said there was tornadoes out in Ohio and the rain was going sideways. Exactly. I did a video. It's in my thing. I forget which channel. It's on one of my channels. By the way, just so you guys know, there's two channels. This one, I believe, is Legends and Tales of Josey Wales. Josey Wales from the Clint Eastwood movie, And the other one is Preacher Pale Rider. If you could, sign up, man. Let's see. My last X one wandered to why I'm so small. There you go. Yeah, it's stuff they're putting in our food, dude. That actually, that's not even funny. They're trying to shorten the population. I've been talking about it all day long, and that's just another way. Stuff in our food's killing us, and it's eliminating the ability to reproduce a little at a time here. Reinforce that. The only thing that can defend America bases is better air defense systems. Yeah. Now, there's something better than all that. I say God. That's who I put my faith in. Yeah. They can drop all the bombs they want. Yeah, I ain't sweating nothing. The poop raft. What's that said? Processed food. Yeah, exactly. Toilet paper in the toilet. And then drop a deuce on top of it for maximum stinkage. I do it every time. Poop in the public toilet. Avoid sphincter splashback. There you go. Hey, how you been, dude? I ain't seen you in a while. Army Giraffe, how you doing? Good to see you, dude. I agree, dude. Yeah, exactly. You got to win them over a little at a time. Don't tell them they're dumb. Just tell them they're misinformed. You know, don't buy into whatever's trending all the time. Think for yourself, man. That's a lot cooler than being somebody else's mimic, following the footsteps of somebody that's walking off a cliff. Because that's what's happening in this world. Hey, what's up? Look who's here. A cat came up from the back. What does it say? They try to outnumber us. Yep. What's your thought on the rusty drum? in the 1980s, national news, apparently used by a famous musician, stolen from the museum. Very interesting. Yeah, I heard someone made a joke about the rusty trombone. I don't remember it now. Well, it's good that you're good there, Giraffe. Good seeing you. Hey, look who's here. It's my cat, and he was sleeping in the back, came up. What's it say? Not sure why the government are letting this happen. Because they're in on it. Here's the deal. Everybody, do you know any poor homeless people that are in government seats? There isn't any. Who's in the government seats? Who's running the show? The millionaires, okay? I'd rather have fucking homeless motherfuckers in there because I've seen them treat each other better on the streets with not a dime in their pocket than these assholes are doing to everybody else. They got all the money in the world and they're shitting on everybody. At the end of the day, give me a homeless person to run the fucking show because they got a heart. They know what it's like to feel, hurting and down in the dumps. You know what I mean? People don't want to be treated like shit, and yet they're doing it to us all the time. Do you remember our conversation from last week? Wait a minute. Where you wanted family named Jack, still no Jack in sight. So I guess you're just a jack off right now. All right. Cat. Yeah, it was a cat. That's right. The UK, Canada, these migrants outnumbering us. Yeah, here's the deal. You know what? They didn't come over on their, 10 cents that they each had or whatever. They were given a bundle of money, right? All that money that they spent bringing those people here, they could have took that money, donated it and fixed their countries over there so they don't have to overwhelm somebody else's social system and that cause everything to collapse. They're trying to take down the world, man. They're bringing on the beast system by wrecking everything. So we're all under their control. See how that game's played? There's the truth. Deal with it. Politicians are scum. You couldn't find anybody scummier. They're there for power and money. It's all. Exactly. Right wing, left wing, same dirty bird. It doesn't matter. It's class warfare. You're right. I heard the elites want it for cheap labor. Exactly. This guy's talking on point. He's just spitting out facts. Yeah, until they censor me, they've done that. And they actually had the last couple live streams. That's why they're getting a double dose of truth here. They shut me out of my last few live streams. I couldn't. No sound was coming through. Yeah. I'm sick of the tax money we're paying. And all they're doing with it, instead of helping people, they're murdering people in foreign lands. For what? Who gets paid in the end there? They do, because they're the ones that are making the missiles that they're dropping over there. And then they get to make new ones and make more tax money. You see, it's a never-ending cycle. Hey, what's up, Fred? How you doing, bro? My favorite snacks is peanuts, and I have arthritis. I hear that's not good for it. So it's hard for me to crack the shell until I found peanut. Look, they tried to shut us down. Do you see that? Had the circle of death there for a second. Yeah, the peanuts pump. Bust a nut. It's time. It's a game changer. Nah, I haven't got a chance to try that yet. Maybe Knuckles. Try it. Hey, what's that? Not sure that the end results here with letting all these migrants. Well, it's to take everything down. That's why. They don't give a shit about helping those people out. Or like I said, they would have never come to that. They could have sent money over and built up their infrastructure, which would have made them a better trade partner. Everybody would win. They would trade with us. They would have stuff that we would want, and vice versa. But no, it's about greed. It's about just them making everything. The top elites having all the money, and that's why they're going to take our physical cash away from us and give us invisible digital money that they can hit a switch and blow out the whole power grid, and then you got nothing. A pipe dream. Thanks, dude. Stop on by. Subscribe. Hit me up with a thumbs up. Thank you. XRP. Yep. Free speech. Yeah, I don't trust anything anymore with the way the world's run, and digital money scares me. All that Bitcoin. I don't know. I'm old school. I'd rather have gold or dollar bills in my hand, even though the dollar's not backed with shit. It's what do you call that? There's a name for it. Fiat cash. It's basically worthless, but at least you have something. Power goes out, you can still buy something. How do you access, your electronic credit money, when everything goes out? And they're going to blow the power grid out. I hope you realize that. That's coming. How you doing? Where are you from? 99 CAND Candy Oxide. Where are you from, brother or sister? I'm not sure. I can't. I'm over here in America, Delaware. I'm guessing by the hey, mate, you're either probably from Australia, maybe Canada, or maybe America. Sorry, Australia or England. Just a guess, but I'm going with Australia. We just had a guy on here from Australia. Shit, we had somebody representing every country in the world on this live stream almost. Oh, you're in Cyprus. Okay. Yeah, okay. There you go. How you doing, John Anthony? Yeah. It was I think it was the Hey Mate. Yeah, you guys call everybody mate, which is cool. I was talking to this guy Trundy, sorry. He's actually a mod now. I made him a mod. He's from Australia, but you guys got a cool accent. One of the things which are you from the South? No, I'm like in the middle ground there, Delaware. If you go up the East Coast of America, I'm right above Washington, D.C. by maybe 100 miles or so, 80 miles, 100 miles, I'm not sure. Your accent is fully clean. Yeah, thanks. So what's the weather like where you're at, dude? Yeah, well, you know what? We were getting train wrecks back in the day. That's sabotage, and nobody said shit about it. Is oh, there's another one. It's like, what the fuck? You guys are doing it. They're dumping chemicals everywhere. They're destroying shit and getting away with it. And why isn't nobody going to jail for that either? Okay, there's all kinds of criminal activity going on around the world, and nobody seems to be getting in trouble for it. Unbelievable. They're it's probably straight up sabotage, eco terrorism, or whatever you want to call it. That's cool. Yeah, you guys want hit me with a thumbs up and subscribe. Appreciate all you guys. It's good talking to everybody around the world. That's cool. Appreciate that. God bless you too. Hang on 1 second. I was trying to send out a link to one of my mods. Exactly. Exactly, dude. There's people out there destroying shit and getting away with it. Now, why? You think it might be because they're the government? Or they were sent by the government? Maybe they're from another country, but they're paid money to go do this shit? That's what I think. Because they're breaking everything down. They got to take down the old system before they put up their beast system, where they're going to have everybody's names and everything else filed away and social credit scores rolling down the hill at you and just basically fuck your world up if if you say anything bad about them. Look over in England right now. They're, they are getting treated shitty, and it's wrong. I am, because they're evil. Anybody that's a politician pretty much is after power and money. You know what I'm saying? They're looking out for number one. Now, there might be a handful that were trying to go in there to, do something good for everybody and weren't thinking about their own greedy self. But there ain't a whole hell of a lot of them, if there is. And they're outnumbered. And then with those people, they end up getting blackmailed or coerced or bribed to go vote a certain way, so they can keep control. These rich elites are doing that. Exactly. That's nuts, dude. Why are they getting treated like that? It's nuts. Like, you know why they're doing that? Why they're putting them in $200 a day hotels? Because they want you guys pissed off, and then you'll go and attack them, and they'll call it hate. You're a racist and you're hating on. No, you're over there struggling to make ends meet and feed your kids, and they're bringing in a whole nother class of people, and they're taking advantage of both of you. Right now, those people that they're bringing in, they're replacing you, but they're going to get fucked over when when robots start taking their jobs. They've been doing this for fucking centuries. Replacement is a theology, or they're basically bringing in the next wave so they can treat them shittier eventually. It's all about saving money and ruling everything, in my opinion. Exactly. Thank you. Appreciate it, Knuckles. Yeah, the more likes I got up there, the more I'll be able to get my videos out further. And I mean, that's why I came on here. I got so frustrated with the world, you know, and everybody just going along to get along, afraid to say anything. Well, I'm not afraid. I don't give a shit no more. I'm tired of standing here and watching everything get stolen out from under us. What do I got to lose? I don't give a shit no more. It's nothing more dangerous than a guy that doesn't give a shit anymore. He's going to speak up because they're afraid. They don't want to lose things. I get that. But you know what? I'm older now and I'm tired. And I watched people a few generations back sacrifice a lot of stuff. My father being one of them, World War II. And they did what they had to do to be a good citizen. And now the government's turning around and destroying what our fathers and grandfathers, and it's in every country, our ancestors built stuff up, and they're going to destroy it to bring up their fucking beast system and control everybody. Here you go. See that? That's the police. They're coming in to see me because I'm talking too much. They probably watching. See that? They're here to serve and protect. Yeah, they try to take your guns. That's right. Why? Because they're going to do something rotten. You know, they wouldn't. Countries wouldn't be afraid of letting you have your guns. You could say, "Oh well, people are going around shooting." Well, people also protect themselves with guns too. I get it, but you know, who's going around shooting? People that aren't well in the head. Okay, so what you got to do is get them some help. Instead of giving them a gun, give them a Thorazine or whatever medicine they need to be on, or not, you know. First off, you know, and do it right. Noodles. You the guy was on here earlier that was said hungry. Exactly, serve and protect the migrants. Yeah, I mean, yeah, are they going to pay taxes? Why are they getting all the benefits of living in our societies and they don't add anything to it? They're taking, taking, and taking. Let's be fair about it. If you went over into their country and try to do that, they'd probably kill you. You know what I'm saying? Go to North Korea and try to do half the shit that their people are coming in here and doing, or any country. If I give you a sandwich, do you think you could get Chris to fart on it? Who the hell's Chris, and why would he want to fart on a sandwich? But you see what I'm saying? The world's fucked up, man. Basically, everything I've said today boils down to one thing. The world is fucked up, and it's up to us to try to fix it. And how do we fix it? Pull together and stop hating on one another in any way, shape, or form. Work on getting these rich assholes to stop doing what they're doing to us. It's the head of the snake. You got to cut that off. Not the tail. The tail isn't biting us. Chris Griffin. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Herbert? Okay, that's Family Guy references, I think, right? Cashier scene. They had one card for groceries, one card for money. Yeah, I heard that. That's insanity. They brought them over here as a weapon to go destroy our society. Instead of like letting them come over legally and little at a time, and you know, pay into the taxes and do it the right way, they dumped them in our backyards. You know what I say? Let's go clean out the governor's mansion and the White House and let them go live in there. You know, fuck that. Let them go live in the government buildings see if they'll tolerate that. You know, see if the the elites, let them go live in their mansions. They got plenty of room up there. You know. You know how they get so much money? Because they cheated us for centuries. Okay? They got the system rigged, and we're on the shit end of the stick and have been for many, many generations. They got it rigged up. Thank you. August, what's that? August Forger Rouse. Thanks, appreciate it, dude. Why? I don't know. Because I don't think they're even human, dude. This is a spiritual battle as much as anything else, more so. We don't see it unless it's about good versus evil. It's not against whites and blacks against each other, or red people and green people, or different races or religions. This is about good versus evil. When you really boil it down, people have hate in their heart and want you to, be the same way. Instead of getting along, we don't have to kill each other. We don't have to fucking live in a world full of shit. I'd rather, if everybody was at peace, I wonder how good it would be like paradise. But they would lose their money. That's how they get their money. I just answered your question. Didn't even realize it. By causing wars, causing all the shit that they're doing. Pandemics, because they make money off the vaccines that are poisoning us with, and the so-called medicines and whatever. You know what I mean? That's how they do it. They got us coming and going. It's a big scam. Big fucking bread and circus bullshit show. In my opinion, okay, YouTube. I gotta end it with "in my opinion," because they'll tell me I'm passing false information and take my channel down or something. It's my opinion. Okay. What's that say? Holes on the beaches for dirty diapers and human shit. Yeah. Yeah. There's something called a trash can, dude. That's how you get diseases, Typhus, what other diseases? Maybe not bubonic plague. That's from fleas, usually. But all kinds of diseases, E. coli, and shit. No pun intended when I said shit, man. That's because we're living in a third world country where they never upgraded out of that situation, which they could have in their own country if these people that wanted to have us at war with immigrants back and forth just fucking helped them out in their own country, built their own country up, like I said. Then everybody would have an equal, at least a semi-equal footing, and you could trade with these countries eventually, and it would benefit everybody. Everybody would have something to give and put into the situation. The way it is now, it's fucked up. Yeah. And garbage breeds rats, and rats carry fleas, and then you got the bubonic plague back, Black Death. Rats jump on ships, they go over to another country, and they infest that area. That's exactly how, I think it was the 1600s or 50s, the Black Death, they called it. Bubonic plague. Millions died. Maybe that's why they're allowing them to come in like that, because they know that they might not have the hygiene skills or whatever right now. Instead of educating them, show them the right way to do it. Give them money over there, and if they down the road they want to come here, let them earn it. You know what I mean? Come over, pay taxes, do it the legal way. Doesn't that seem a little more fair to do that? Because people have been in their own countries paying taxes their whole life, going and fighting in wars for their country, and they're being shit on now. How does that work? I don't fucking follow the logic. I know why, because there is no logic. It's bullshit. It's unfair, and it's no wonder why there's so much tension in the fucking world. Again, it goes right back to the elites doing all this shit. Nah, keep scaring, dude. I don't think so. You know what? The point being is you have a point. I'm just saying there's a solution to it too. Don't find a fault, find a solution. People are pointing out all the bad things. Well, if you're going to do that, then come up with how you can correct it. That's the way it should be. People are just looking to blame people all over. Yeah, yeah. Like if you commit murder, maybe you need to, you should be getting prosecuted for that, wouldn't you think? You know what? I think I've been on this pretty darn long. How long have I been on here? Maybe 4 hours. Anyway, I think probably I gotta get going. It's getting late. They want us hating on each other. Exactly. So we do their job and kill each other off. We do what they want. It's unbelievable. Well, you know what? You guys have a great day. Thank you for coming on here. Come back if you can. Hit me with some thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. I might do another live stream later this evening. Couple hours, maybe 3 or 4 hours. I'm going to get something to eat. And again, thank you all, and have a great day. Thanks again.